Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, I wanted a 7-minute egg, but I didn't time it. I should have. 6-minute egg, which is okay. And a little bit underdone for my liking. Toast, a couple pieces of bacon. I'm not that hungry. It's so hot. And blueberry yogurt. So yesterday, me and Leah went to the splash pad. They got this big bucket that fills up with water, and then it comes splashing down. Well, it was so hot, and there's no shade. They cut all the trees around. They got a fence and they got trees, but they should be planting more trees, around that. Anyway, so we stayed there about 2 hours. And I kept on dumping and coming back, coming back. I dried off in like 5 minutes and I got a little sunburn off. But I got my legs brown. That's what I wanted. My feet, look. I told Leah I had 3 tones of coffee. Tan. My feet was no cream, no sugar. My top of my legs was a double, and the knee down was like a one cream, 1 sugar. Like I had 3 from there, and I wanted it. The one from the knee down is hard to tan, and when I go back to work, I'll be wearing capris or shorts. Not capris so much, shorts up to the knee. And so I needed it the same color. I'll never get it the same color as my arms, but it was the brown. I got more parents doing it though. The kids was underneath the bucket when we got there, the kids. And parents sitting out there and they all bring these big umbrellas and whatnot, but they're sitting out there, and I didn't care. I just went right underneath of it and let it. A nice day like that. I mean, I dried off in minutes. Took a couple videos and sent them to La Fonda. But that was fun. Then I had, well, today I'm not doing anything. Today going to be like yesterday, 97, 98 Fahrenheit. But Wednesday's going to be 101. Thursday's going to go back down 97, 98. I lose the Fahrenheit. And Friday morning I'm going to go do my test. Let's see what happens there. I guess Ian and Leah going, his mother paid the tickets, I guess. They're going to New Brunswick for 2 weeks. It's hot here, but it's a lot hotter in New Brunswick. Because it gets up to, not to feel like the temps are 40. And feel like 42, 43 or something. Here as high as it went, that I've seen, was 40, but not to feel like. But it's not a dry heat, because there's so much water. There's water where I'm at, but you gotta drive about an hour out to get to it, you know? They got a stream up the way up the road, but they got, that people don't swim in. Like there's water, but we don't swim in it. People fish and the nearest, if you had a car, is oh, I keep on wanting to call it Yoho, but Yoho's in New Brunswick. Pigeon Lake. There's a Pigeon Lake, but a lot of it is private. You gotta go around it, I think, to the southern part of it. Bro and all of them went one time, but I had to work that Sunday, so I missed out. I had to work. They went the weekend. That was a long time ago. I think that's when me and him was living together, and she was working at where I'm working. So I was taking her spot, sort of thing. She was full-time, and I worked 4 days a week, so I had to work that weekend and that Monday or something. So every time they went somewhere, I was working. I can't eat that. See, I don't eat when it's hot like this, and it's only early. I'll drink water. Now, like I said, I'm not a water drinker, but in the summertime, when it's up to 35 Celsius, I don't know Fahrenheit, but anyway, when it's up to 35, then I drink water all day. That's what I did yesterday. I made ice cubes and ice cubes. I drink a lot of water. And Leah bought this big water. This big water thermos there. We drank that, and then I went and picked up, got her a pop, and I got a Pepsi on the way down. Drank that first, and then I drank the water. We were there only 2 hours, just enough to get soaked. Some people that I suppose they got little kids, so they spend the whole day there. I'd spend a whole day at a lake. had the umbrella and the cooler and done that. I was brought up by the Grand Lake, and that's what we used to do. Have barbecue and a whole bunch of us and them in Fredericton. We'd land at 11. And it was only like a 45-minute drive from the trailer park. We go to Lake George. $5 per family. They had trees and a playground. It was just perfect, like everything. And the lake there and the sand, and spend the whole day at Lake George. We just do hot dogs and that, so we buy, I think it was $5 back then. I can't remember, $7. It was a tray, and it came with the charcoal already in it. You couldn't cook chicken or nothing, but you could do hot dog, hamburger, if you had your own patty, and you could cook it long enough. But and then you threw it in the garbage after. Now I think they're close to 20. But I think they're bigger. I think they last longer. More charcoal, eh? Just so light. Matching, and had to stand. It's perfect. It was perfect. Maybe sometime in August I'll get, when the kids are back on a weekend, get Jenny to go down with the kids. I'll meet them there. Same distance from here to the splash pad, and her place to the splash pad. Pretty much, she goes through the school way, and yeah, it would be not that far. Go to the school, go through the parking lot, and go across the street, and she's right there. So about the same distance. I bring my backpack and whatever, but night before, I would bring fruit or something, you know? Have it nice and cold. Because I bought a bag of chips and I really didn't feel like eating them. When I came home, I had that rest of that scrambled egg. I didn't even put bread or nothing on it, just had that. I ate those granola bars there, the Tim Hortons and the multigrain. I have a few left. I want to save them for next week for my lunch, but I just munched. And it was healthy. It wasn't like chocolate and, you know. So I just munched on those and started cooking supper about, I did the chicken, I fried it up, I put Greek spice. The sweet potato, I chopped them, cut them thin, put oil, Parmesan, and breadcrumbs now, or cracker crumbs, or whatever they call it. But I put too much oil, I guess. That's why they didn't get as crispy. They were crispy, but they were still. And I did it in the air fryer. And then I Googled after why isn't my sweet potato crispy? And they said maybe too much oil, so I think that's what I did. And I had the spinach leaves. I still got the ends. Tonight I probably will eat light. I'm gonna boil up some potatoes, have the rest of the spinach, the ends, and I think I'm just gonna have fish. I don't want. LaFonda invited me over last night after I ate. For sloppy Joe, but I didn't want ground beef in it. I'll eat lighter. I'll have the fish. I got celery nut. I could do a fish chowder too. Do up a chowder. I got a couple pieces of bacon left over. I can cut them up and put them on. That's what I might do, is a chowder. Hate to cook on top of the stove. I'm trying to do like air fryer, but that don't. You just gotta boil the potatoes and that. Once the potatoes are cooked, so only take like a half hour of cooking on top of the stove. I think that's what I'm gonna do, a fish chowder, because I got that celery, I got everything. I got the potato, I got onion, and I got the fish. Yeah. So that's about it. Have cigarette upload, and I'm not doing nothing. Leah wants to come down, but she's going to be in the AC, I guess. When she went back home, LaFonda said when in Ian's room there, where the AC is, they got two deck doors, but only one opens in the middle, so they only got one, but they get quite a bit in air. It just starts getting, when we went back, the sun was right there, so probably in an hour it got hot, but they don't have sun all day, so it's pretty cool. But around 4:30, because I got sun now, I'll have sun for the next until 10:30, and then after that I won't have no sun. And then I got that tree too, so that's good. That tree, when it's sunny, you don't get all sun in, you know. So, and I got the fan on, door wide open. I have to. I know there's noise, but there's no way I'd be able to. So yeah, look at these Thursday night, look at these a little bit. I'm not going to go all crazy. If I pass, I pass. But I'm not doing it if I don't pass it. I'm not doing it again. I'm not going to go back there 100 times. No. No, no. No, 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 no. No. Could do the driver's book and then pull out them, look for it. Could do that too. Not the answers, but the other thing. That would be a gain. That would be okay. Read the manual, and then I was always a book person than flashcards anyway, so I think I'd be better off studying from the book than them things. An old timer. We didn't have flashcards, we always had book. A handbook or a textbook, or Bro said that's how he passed. He read the book. Now LaFonda, she did the multiple choice or whatever. I think, like online. She probably studied from the book, because we didn't have She must have studied from the book too. Because I didn't know they had flashcards. If I would have known, I would have bought them before I went there the first time, but anyway. So, yeah, I got a little sunburn. Don't feel it. It's just a little red. It's not hurting. I put little cream today on it, you know, but it don't hurt. Because I know people with sunburns, they're like, ah! Don't hurt like that. Anyhow, so you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.